Okay, so a quick recap. My day yesterday started with a video I put up where I had Phillies winning, and then I had the wrong start time, and so I put up another one for Houston, and then I got some more time to sit down because I was scrambling. And then I took those two down. I put up another video just apologizing for my mistake. And then if you would have watched that video, I advise not to take my advice because I was scatterbrained. But if you watch that video, I pretty clearly showed that the Phillies would win, and the Phillies did win. And I even predicted the under for the first inning. So for this game today, I'm going to try to predict. But first, I just want to remind you that I have a Patreon, and it's just to support me if you like what I do. Another way to support me is to sub my YouTube so I can get up to 1,000. I want to get up to 1,000, and then I can live stream, and then we can watch games together, and like I can live stream the game simultaneously as I run the chart, and then we can like watch and see like what happens in the chart, and I can explain it live. Like that's one of my things I'd like to do. And so yeah, and then so I also have my Patreon, and it's to get into my Discord, support me. So it's plain decoded. It's at patreon.com/plain decoded, and just once you sign up, just message me, and I'll send you the Discord link. It should be there. Like I click something that says it should be there, but if it's not, just message me and I'll send you the link. Okay, so today's game is the same time. So it's 1 hour. I'm 1 hour ahead. No, I'm 1 hour behind, and they're 1 hour ahead in Houston. And so wherever you are, you have to adjust to the local time. So all the times that I show here are local time. So it's starting at 7:03 local time in Houston. It says 6:03 on here on mine because it starts at 6:03 here. Okay, so just note that in mind. And then, so it's Central Daylight Time. So October 29th, 2022, 7:03 p.m. start time, Central Daylight Time. That's what it is in Houston. Okay, so I'll go to the charts here. So here we go, October 29th, 2022. All right, so first assign the houses. So the first house has Taurus, ruled by Venus, and the 10th has um, Aquarius, ruled by Saturn. So the favorite is Venus and Saturn. The dog is Mars and the Sun. Okay, so what you want to do is check the aspects from the moon to the planets. So the sun is sextiling the moon. So the sun is the only one that can cast a aspect to the moon, I believe, and it's applying. But so normally I would like that for the dog, but throughout the game, the moon is also sextiling Venus, and that's in a 1 degree and 58 minutes. This one's happening real quick, but this one's happening throughout the game. So the moon, sorry, the sun was representing the dog. That was Lord 4, and then Venus is Lord 1 for the favorite. Okay, so right there, that's really good for the favorite, especially if the game goes long. And like last night's game went pretty long. Um, okay, so here you can see that it's applying to the sun. So the moon is at 6:23 and the sun is at 6:32. And so I have the times noted, but let me switch to that. Okay, so okay, so what I said. So at 7:20 p.m., the moon is going to sextile the sun. It's going to go exact. Now in the game yesterday, when the the alignment went exact for um, the dog, I do believe they started scoring there. So, but I don't think the dog is going to score here because they probably won't be up. So all these are potential scoring plays, but there's a reason why you wouldn't pick them, like why you wouldn't pick it to be a scoring play, like if you're watching it, and that's because like there's something inhibiting it or like a counterbalance to it around that time. Um, so or it just doesn't line up for when they're at bat. So like the 7:21, they're not going to be up at bat then. Um, so the sun is set when this game is starting. So the antition of the part of spirit is the part of fortune in this case. So at 7:50, the the antition of the spirit is going to be on the ASC. So I'll just show an example. I'll generate the chart. Okay. All right. See, look, it's right on the ASC. And like that could be a scoring play. They have to be up to bat, obviously. This happened last night. It didn't hit. What I like, I don't have time because like I'm so busy, but I did have all the scoring plays, and the only one that I looked up was that Lord 10 was trying that point, and the favorite scored. Now that would be Saturn trining this orange part of spirit. Now that's not going to happen tonight, and the other ones weren't as clear, and it's not been very clear lately for the scoring plays, but that could be a scoring play. So what I do like for scoring plays are the ones with the check marks next to them. I really like this 851. This one tends to come through, so this will be for the favorite. So I'll move it up to 850. It's already 850. All right. So here's the north node. Now right here. Now that the spirit and the north node are conjunct, that's really strong, and there's nothing inhibiting that at this point. So I might take this for a scoring play at this point, as long as the favorite's up. Right. That should be good. And then, all right. So at 9:10. We have something that I'm really watching. So the moon should control the game, but I'm curious about this 9:10 point. So this is the only concern I have for the dog possibly winning at 9:10 p.m. is that Lord 1 Venus is opposing the spirit, right? And might be prohibited by the moon from earlier because you're not supposed to, like, once it has like its first aspect, it's to a planet, it's not supposed to be useful after that. But I don't know, like they call planets like the way modern terms thinks of it, but planets back in the day were all the visible stars and the sun and the moon. So I think we don't have to worry about that. And then this right here at 9:13, this is really good for the favorite to win. So the moon is going to be trining the part of spirit, and that's going to be final. And at this time here too is a lot of good stuff for the dog um, to possibly score. Like this whole like time period could just be a score in general for it's like 9:10 to 9:16. There could be a score here around this time for either side. It depends on who's up, right? Um, and then at 9:45, the moon begins to sextile Lord 1, which is Venus, and that's a really good sign for the favorite to win. Um, then this could be a scoring play. It didn't hit last night, but it usually does. Maybe it didn't hit last night, so it'll hit tonight. But 10:07, Amar's Lord 7 is on the ASC. And then at 10:21, the moon will trine spirit, the regular spirit, I think. And then that's really good for the favorite. And then at 10:41, so the game goes on, Lord 1, it goes exact moon sextile. So I think that the Houston Astros should win this game. And if they don't, then it's a learning experience for me. And then it just means that I have to consider this 9:10 p.m. part more carefully right here. But I don't think I'm going to be wrong. Um, so if you want to just look at these and follow along with the game, so you go to astro-seek.com, then you click horoscopes, right? Click horoscopes, load it up. Come on, I'm supposed to have 5G. Apparently it's really slow. Then you scroll down. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, sorry, I didn't go down far enough. And then you click traditional astrology. You set the time and the date, the place. This should be on Placidius. And then these are fine as well. That's the only thing you have to change is Placidius. Calculate the chart. It'll bring up a chart like this. This is from the game earlier today, from the hockey game. And then hit Antisha if you want to see the Antishas. And then to advance the chart, you just click this button and then you go along with the time. So like you just move it up 10 minutes every time you want to move it, you can move it up. All right. So that's my pick. I'm picking the Astros to win this game. And then hopefully I can get some scoring plays in my Discord. But my money line's been going pretty good. So yeah, I hope that the Astros win tonight and the Phillies win the World Series. And that'll be my decode for today. Good luck.